gone.
Okay, welcome back. So, I have decided to call my little Let's Play here the Throwback quest. Because, I don't know,
All
I
right.
think when I do my Let's Plays, I think it's, I think I might be doing a lot of games from my past, games from when I was a kid, playing games back in the 90s, early 2000s, so,
I'm
do a
gone.
little throwback here. And, so when we last left off, the nameless one here realized that he doesn't really have any memory. He doesn't know what his name is. He doesn't know where he came from. He doesn't know how he came to be in the mortuary here on the slab left for dead. And he's got some carvings on him. Basically some little messages, memento style. Basically telling him that there's someone named Farad that he needs to find, and that this Farad is going to help him out, and maybe give him some information about this journal that he's supposed to have. But yeah, that's for later. For now, we're looking for a key to get the hell out of this room. And full disclosure here, I actually went back and kind of restarted and kind of got back up to this point. I decided I wanted to change my stats up a little bit. You know what? I put, I think, too many points into strength. Like I said earlier, I think I want to do a wizard. I'm going to do a little spellcast and sorcerer dude. So I decided not to put as many points into strength since, I mean, I start off as a fighter, but that's not going to last forever. And you know what? Mort can help me out, and I've got some other people who I'm going to meet and will join my team who can definitely take up that mantle. So took some points out of strength. Took a little bit away from intelligence, not a lot, just a point. I put a lot more into wisdom. I only had a 9 in wisdom before. Wisdom's really important. Big part of this game is that the nameless one, he doesn't know his past. He's lost his memories. Kind of the classic, you know, amnesiac RPG heroes thing, but just way better told than most RPGs that use that particular trope. Wisdom is very important in order to regain your lost memories in this game. So I decided, you know what, bump that up a little bit. Not quite so much into charisma. Everything else is pretty much the same though. So okay, back to the game. Okay, we killed this dude. But, yeah, he only had bandages. What an asshole. So, we're gonna see, what these, guys down here, what they're up to. But let's
All
check
right.
this here. See what's in there. Jack shit. Alright. What about over here? Nothing there either. Awesome. Oh, and, do this. Go back to the statistics screen. I can actually switch from the nameless one to Mort's. And one thing you'll notice here, Mort's armor class is 2, and got a little kind of weird, kind of Silent Hill, kind of weird, jittery thing going on. That's all right. I can deal with that. Mort's got an armor class of 2, and we see the nameless one. He has an armor class of 10. 2 is actually better than 10 in Dungeons & Dragons. So you see here, it says THACO. This stands for 2 hit armor class 0. So basically, if I attack a bad guy who has an armor class of 0, with a 20-sided die, I need to roll an 18 or higher, so an 18, 19, or 20, and I'll hit the foe, so I only have a 3 out of 20 chance. So basically, the way it works, the way you do the math, is you take your THACO, and you reduce the armor class of your opponent from that. So if I attack the zombie, these zombies probably have an armor class of 10, just like the nameless one here. So I take my 18 THACO, minus 10, 8. So I need to roll an 8 or higher on a 20-sided die to hit. So if these guys had a THAC0 of, they probably have a THAC0 of 20, so they only need to roll a 10 or higher, 20 minus 10 to hit the nameless one. Mort, he has an armor class of 2, because he's really small. He's just a fucking skull, so it's a lot harder to hit him. So they would need to roll like an 18 or higher to hit Mort. So what I want to be doing is have Mort up front, kind of tanking for me, since he's a lot harder to hit. And these guys aren't too smart, so. Alright, back to the game. Alright, let's head back down here, see what's up with these guys. You know, I think I'm done talking with them, so, let's see, I've, whoops, wrong button, inventory, okay, I've still got my scalpel, that's good. Alright, let's get these guys.
Alright.
Okay, what does he got?
Done.
Bandages. Alright. Got this guy. Damn it. I saw a critical miss there.
Done.
When a critical miss happens, basically, character loses an attack, so they, like say they can only attack, you know, once every like 3 seconds. One of those 3 seconds, they just won't be able to attack, and that's the way that works. Oh, hey, preparation room key. That's exactly what we were looking for.
Right.
What's that? Okay. So let's go ahead and continue on here.
Alright. Done.
Psst. Some advice, Chief. I keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the femmes. Plus, killing them might draw the caretaker's attention.
Why do you care about the female corpses?
But, are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead chits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashes like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys, no lopping their limbs off, things like that.
Last chance? What are you talking about?
Chief, they're dead, we're dead. See where I'm going? Huh? Eh?
You can't be serious.
Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience.
Wait, didn't you say before that I'm not dead?
Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine, sinewy cadavers I see here. Of course, the caretakers would have to part with them first, and that's not likely.
Who are these caretakers again?
They call themselves the Dust Men. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with the black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die. Sooner, better than later.
I'm confused. Why do these dustmen care if I escape?
Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's got to die. Sooner, better than later. You think the corpses you see here are happier in the dead book than out of it?
The corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from?
Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death.
All right, I'll try to remember that.
Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death. So I got 2 bits of advice for you. 1, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. If I had that journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. All right, it couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things, like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory. All right.
Updated my journal. Done.
Alright, let's check out some of these dudes. The Shablin corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. Her skin is paper thin, almost wispy. It's like someone draped a sheet of cobwebs across her frame. The number 594 has been scratched onto her forehead with a charcoal pencil. So, doing anything later? The corpse continues to stare at you. Farewell then. There we go. Psst. You see the way she was looking at me? Huh? You see that? The way she was following the curve of my occipital bone? What are you talking about? What? Are you blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me. I think you're imagining things. She's a zombie, a corpse, a dead person. You probably didn't even register her on her senses. Whoops, I hit the wrong one, didn't I? Okay, I guess we'll go with the first one. Wanted you to go away, maybe. She was obviously too distracted by me to pay attention to some stupid bobbing head with a big mouth. You? Yeah, right. Trust me. Chits beyond the grave don't care about all that physicality. I've got a body and I'm all scarred and tough looking. They want guys with spirit. That's me, Chief. You? Corpses like you are as common as copper. Whatever, Mort. Alright. She was a 594. Let's see.
I'm gone.
The left side of this woman's face looks as if it was caved in with a club, and her flesh sags in bruised, swollen clumps over her ruined skull. The number 626 has been stitched onto the corpse's right cheek just below the eye. A nasty wound you've got there. Corpse continues to stare at you with its one good eye. Farewell, then.
I'm gone.
This corpse is lumbering along a triangular path. Once it reaches one of the corners of the triangle, it pauses, then turns and staggers towards the next corner. It has 965 tattooed on the side of its skull. As you approach, it halts and stares at you. Hey, looks like someone forgot to tell this side to stop walking the rule of 3. What do you mean? These corpses don't have much left in the attic, so they can't do much more than one task at a time. When they're told to do something, they'll keep doing it until someone tells them to stop. This poor side probably finished some task, and they forgot to tell him. Who gives them their commands? Either one of the caretakers here, or else some necromancer raised them out of the dead book. Probably one of the caretakers here. They're the ones who need the cheap labor after all. I see. What was that you said before about the rule of 3?
Updated my journal.
Well, the rule of 3 is one of those laws about the planes, about things tending to happen in threes, or everything's composed of 3 parts, or there's always 3 choices, and so on and so forth. You don't sound like you hold much faith in it. It's a load of wash, if you ask me. If you look for a number, any number, and try to attach some great meaning to it, you're going to find plenty of coincidences. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, cool. Thanks. See you next time.